Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Okay, you saw the title. We're going to feed Simba a baby chick. So I want to go over this again just because every once in a while I come across a video on YouTube that says this lizard should only be eating this or this lizard should only be eating that. That's wrong. So it's true with Savannah monitors, their main diet is primarily made up of insects in the wild. They will go around and they'll be, in the desert where there's food, and they're looking for anything that they can find. Now, this also means if they come across birds, rodents, bats, other reptiles, which a lot of times people don't hit on, babies, their own babies, eggs, reptile eggs from other savanna monitors, and this is with most monitor lizards. When they're hungry, they are hungry, and they're going to eat, and they're foraging, and they're scavenging. So they will find carcass, bones from an animal that had just recently been killed. They're going to get it all. Now, that brings into the only downside of monitor lizards in general, but especially more ground-based monitor lizards over water-based monitor lizards, is they are eating machines. That is the only downside, is you need to make sure you don't overfeed your monitor. You don't want them to get fatty liver disease. You don't want them to be obese. You want them to be healthy. They will eat. It's not like other reptiles, bearded dragons, chameleons, even Chinese water dragon, green basilisks, blue-tongued skinks, leopard geckos. They'll eat and they'll get full, and that will be it. I could put a plate of 50 smaller dubia roaches in front of Orion, my leopard gecko. He'll eat 2 or 3, and that's it. Then he's full and he's done. I could put that same plate of 50 in front of Simba, and he will eat through the entire thing and still want more food and just go unlimited. So please keep that in mind if you have a monitor lizard, especially a savanna monitor lizard. Also, please keep in mind, you want them to have good access to water after they eat, because they're going to want to suck in some water, and make sure their basking temperatures are at the right temperature, because then they're going to lay nice and flat to just cook everything that's inside of their stomach. So we're going to feed Simba a chick. This chick. It was already killed. It was frozen. I get all my prey food frozen, and then I thaw it out if it can be done. Sometimes with pixie frogs and other snakes, things like that, they don't go for frozen, thawed, and you need to give them a live one. So you do what you can, but it's really nice. You don't have to worry about parasites or anything inside a frozen prey item. You just want to make sure you thaw it all the way, because you don't want it to lower the body temperature of your reptile and give them a respiratory infection, and you don't want it to take forever to digest and rot in their stomach, or potentially cause a blockage because it just didn't digest correctly. But otherwise, again, prey items on a semi-regular schedule are so healthy, especially chicks. I think more so personally than rats or mice or even guinea pigs, hamsters, gerbils, simply because of the amount of calcium from their beaks, their legs, and things like that. When we go to feed Simba, I'm going to be quiet so you guys can enjoy him eating. Possibly, depending on how he eats these, because it's really smart idea to let your reptile grab it and deal with the food themselves. Sometimes he'll grab it by the butt and he'll have trouble with the back legs. Sometimes he'll grab it sideways and then he'll have, working its way down. I'm going to watch. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to make sure you guys get a good view. And I would only interact with removing something from his mouth if he was choking. Otherwise, it's all up to him to figure out how to eat it correctly. And if I have to do that, I've got a pair of heavy-duty gloves nearby. That way I don't have to worry about sticking my finger in his mouth and getting bit. All right. So let me see where I want to grab this thing. So we're going to grab him like this and we're going to feed him in. I'm just going to move the camera. Very nice. And I'm going to come from above. That way, hopefully, you guys will get a really good view. See if I can get a good neck grab. Yep. Okay. Okay, so the screen is gone. Here comes the baby chick. There it goes. Okay, and that's it. It's gone. So there's a couple things that he did. You may have saw him turning his neck. He was just getting everything down his throat. Wanted to make sure it was all in there. Now I have 2 thawed pinkie mice left over from feeding my other reptiles. So I'm going to just give them to him. Normally he would only get a chick, but these guys are not huge. We'll give them to him. I don't want him to go to waste. Great job. Okay. And now what I like to do... Oh, yeah. So, always on the camera, huh? I like to offer water. I know this is going to sound weird, but wait, he's got water in his cage. Yeah, he does. But again, he's gotten used to drinking water out of a cup after feeding. This doesn't happen every time. Most of the time, too, when he eats something dry. If you think about that chick, it was pretty wet. It had thawed out. I don't dry them out, so it was soaking in water. Nice and full. Okay, he's all set. That's it. That's all I had for you guys today. I wanted to make sure you got in here. You saw the benefits. Oh, you're always so sociable, like a movie star. It's the benefits of feeding live prey, and especially chicks. I know sometimes people are like, oh, well, mice and rats, they're gross, and chicks are so cute, and blah, blah, blah. They're so good for your lizards that can eat mice and rats. Chicks are so good with the beak and the fur and all the bone count and the wings and the legs and all of that. Protein, calcium, fiber, digestible material, and non-digestible material. Anyways, that's it, guys. I hope this video helped you out. Hi, don't come out. Do you want to say goodbye? You do? Okay. All right, guys, take care.